Hello YouTubers, I've got to repair the water barrel, but this is part of the water barrel that was destroyed by Doris. That storm we had last week came down one morning, the whole barrel had collapsed, this was on the floor, it was a right mess. So I've had to strip it right down. As you can see, everything was rusty, really rusty. So the bolts wouldn't come out, so I had to hacksaw them off. So I ended up buying some new bolts to go through these holes here. I've had to get a couple of new bolts to fit the top, one there and one there. This is where the hose pipe will go up with a pump coming down here, which I'll show you later, and hopefully it'll all be back and running with a couple of days. Here's the water barrel. Now the barrel, the wooden barrel, this fitted in the wooden barrel, but the barrel actually collapsed completely, as you'll see in the beginning of the video. So what I've had to do is set to get a couple of pieces of really thick wood like that, drill the 4 holes in the base, and that one there is where this is the water pump. Hopefully this should go up the centre. This will go up the centre along there and just pop out of there. Hopefully. So, this is going to fit on the in the centre there, like that. Hopefully those bolts, new bolts, will go through, and then underneath there will be a washer and a nut to hold it. And then hopefully when that's done, this bit that you can see here will fit it will do. It'll fit on the top. It should fit on the top with a couple of bolts, one there and the other one there, new ones, and hopefully then that will wedge across the barrel, and hopefully that should do. So I'll start now by get rid of that. So the first thing to do, I've already drilled these holes and they should be might have to drill them out just a little bit more to get them to fit properly. There. Now then, these 2 pieces of wood, somewhere along here, I've got to drill these, so there'll be 1, 2, like that. 1 more that side, and another one that side. So that would just then be, it should be fairly secure to each other. And then what I'm going to do on the ends here is when this barrel is sitting on top of the Belfast sink, which is sunk into the rockery. I shall then get four long pieces of wood, one there, and the same on the other side, knock them into the ground quite a distance, and then screw them to the side like that, so it'll be really, it should be then really secure, hopefully that is. So now I'll just start to assemble this. First I've got to screw these pieces of wood together now. There's one. Now for another. There's two. I'll turn it round and two more on the other side. But first of all, let's drill some pilot holes. Right, this one, round about there. And another one round about there. I find by doing this, put a bit of oil on the thread, it goes in easier. Right. There's one. There goes the second one. think my battery's just about to run out. Looks like I'm going to have to charge my battery up to get this screw in here. So, I'll see you in a minute. Back again. Right. Let's see. Now to put the pump on the top. Right. So this should now fit on there with holes already drilled. Right, here goes. Put one there. I think we'll put a washer on first, that'd help. One. Two. Three. There's a four. Right. These are a very tight fit, so bit of persuasion, I think. One. Two. Three. That's it. Now, turn this over and put these on the bottom. Now then, this should hold it. Now, should have one. Well, hopefully I should have one that will fit. Hopefully. Yeah, that'll do, that'll fit. Right. I don't think that will move in a hurry. So all I've got to do now is try and push this. Here's the is a pump. So some weight in this. Now all I've got to do somehow is to get that through a hole in there, so it should come out there. It's fairly solid, that is, hopefully. So I'll try and poke that through there now. We'll see what happens. Right, it's taken me some time, but it's finally gone through there, come out of the top there. So with these pliers, I can put some fresh wire on there, wrap it around this hook. That should go, well, that's like that. This wire will come out, wrap round there to stop the hose pipe and disappearing back into there. There it is. So now I've got to do them. Now I've got the rest of the cable for this is inserted into an old hose pipe like that, which is buried underground, which then goes through a hole in the gable end into the shed and a proper switch. So what I'll do when it's all assembled, I've got a waterproof switch. I shall connect it all up, put some more tape around it, and hopefully it should work okay. So now to carry all this outside and start to assemble it. See out there. Well, it's up and running, it seems okay. I'm surprised the pump's working. It was out of water for quite a while. I thought it might have seized up, but it certainly looks alright. All I need now is some sort of plant to put, an oxygenation plant to put in it. That's a trip down to the old garden centre sometime. Now let's see what's left of the, well, I don't know, insect life, wildlife, what you want to call it. Doesn't look much at the moment, but when the barrel is filled up, I shall get the hose pipe and I shall filter all that through here and see what's left. If you look closely, there's one or two little things, believe it or not, swimming about. Look like little, I don't know, little shrimp type things. Surprised they've survived. Still, bit of fresh water and we'll see what happens. Right. Now this pond, or barrel, hasn't got a pump in it, and in there somewhere it's full of little insects and snails, so I might transfer some of those. A bit of weed in here as well, plants, so I might transfer some of those out of here into the barrel and just see what happens. At least the barrel's up and running. Oops. Time to switch the water off, I think. Well, that seems alright. Let's see how long that'll last. This, I think, is quite sturdy. I'll put a post in that corner there and a post there that's gone into the ground by well over a foot. So it should be alright. I might just have to alter the flow of the water and see how it goes on. But so far, so good. Now to see what wildlife's left in this little container. I'll film it, I'll give it a good wash first, and we'll put it into a clean bowl and see what's there. Now let's see what wildlife is left. First of all, we'll pour it into here. See if that... Now, believe it or not, this is absolutely full what look like little shrimp type things. There's a few tiny worms at the bottom, little red worms. I'm very surprised there's anything left at all. Cindy was swimming round in all that black water. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see them, but climbing all over the little tiny rocks, there seem to be there's definitely some sort of life in there, which is very surprising. So what I'm going to do now is empty these into the barrel. Then I'll buy some pondweed and see what happens. So we'll empty this now into my barrel. Now we'll empty the other one and see what happens. When the top of this wood here has dried with the creosote soaked in, then I'll put these back on there full of water, one either side, for the birds. We get quite a few birds in the garden, blackbirds, wrens, robins, sparrows. So as soon as that's dried, I'll put the water back. So all I've got to do now, don't feel like doing it at the moment, I'm going to go in, get a wash. I shall come out in the morning and sort all my tools out and put them all away nice and neat. But for the time being I've had enough. Most important thing, cup of tea. Cheers.